Hello everybody and welcome back. Good to talk to all of you again today, and today I'm going to show you Azur Lane, which is currently in the closed beta test. And if you looked at that opening screen and went, is this what I think it is? Yep, you are 100% right. This is a Shipfu collection game, and well, if it doesn't interest you, it doesn't interest you. But if you're even remotely curious about what these kind of games are about, I will show you. Now, you might have heard about a game that's very similar to this called Kantai Collection, or Kancolle, which is a game I've actually tried before. So before anybody freaks out and being like, oh my god, the weeps took you. The weeps kind of took me a long time ago. But, and I know I'm going to get into trouble for saying this, having played Azur Lane for a couple of days, this is better than Kantai Collection, like, by far. Kantai Collection as a game was very RNG heavy, and it felt like that was pretty much all you were doing, and nothing else. But this game, there is actually a certain element of, well, let's just say, well, skill, even though you could theoretically automate that, but there is an element of you actually actively playing it, where with Kantai Collection it was pretty much just hoping RNG just blesses you. And I'll show you how the gameplay works in this game. But the gist of it is really simple. You build / collect ship waifus, ships that are good, that you like. For me, for example, Enterprise, already got her. And then what you do is you take them into battle. And the way this game kind of works is it's sort of one of those like bullet hell games. So you're going to go in there and you're going to try your best to dodge as many shells and torpedoes and things as you can while engaging the enemy team with everything at your disposal. And I'll show you gameplay in a second. First things first, of course, is showing you how you actually collect your ship waifus. And one of those methods is through building them. And there's 3 different categories: light ships, heavy ships, and special ships. And you can build them, and they take a certain amount of time to complete. So, for example, light ships are like destroyers and light cruisers. Your heavy ships are your battleships, and your special ships are like your carriers and things like that. I mean, it tells you in the picture what you're building. And then, of course, ships build, and then you have a chance of rolling common ships, like for example Ranger, or of course you can also get things like the rare ships, the elite ships, the super rare ships, and once you get them, you can put them into a formation. Okay, I haven't really fully figured that part out yet, but yeah, you can put them into a formation, and then you can take them into battle. Oh, there you go, I got a battleship. And obviously I'm using these fast construction thingies, majigs, so that's going to speed things up. Normally, you can of course just wait, so the game, from what I can tell, is entirely playable as a free-to-play. But of course, if you do want to spend money to make things faster, you can definitely do that. But if you're happy to wait, then that's okay too. Anyways, so, you know, I'm just gonna spend my coins and my resource building, or building ship resources thingamabobs, and I'm gonna use them, and I'm gonna build as many of these ships as I can. Apparently on this day when I was recording it, my luck was complete trash, and I didn't get anything, which is actually kind of funny, right? Because as soon as I started the game, in my first couple of builds, I built Enterprise, which is, like, stupidly overpowered, and I was like, yay! But then obviously I wasn't recording, right? My luck and things. Every time I record things, all I get is commons. When I don't record stuff, I get the nice, like, super rare stuff. Anyways, so I'm gonna, like, skip the rest of the building process, because you kind of, I guess, figured out what this is all about. And let me show you what gameplay looks like. So once you get the shipfus that you get through building, or through completing the various missions, you can go into battle. And so you get different missions that you gotta do. This happens to be Chapter 2, it's Battle of the Coral Sea. I'm gonna do 2-4. And as you can see, I have my fleets all set up already. Now, earlier I said I wasn't sure about the formation thing. Okay, the formation thing I'm sure about. It's what the formation things do. Because you'll notice how there's like a green dotted line there on the sort of right hand side. You can change that into other formations. Not really sure what they do yet, but anyways, gameplay, because that's what you're all here for, I hope. Okay, no, maybe you're just here for the closed beta codes I'm going to give away. Yeah, more details on that at the end. But anyways, So you go in and there's a little control system yoke thing on the bottom left hand side, and you use that to move your frontline ships, which are these three ship girls that I have in the front, and they auto-fire their weapons, and you're basically dodging stuff. You're dodging shots, you're dodging those torpedoes, and you're trying to nail the opposing ships down as quickly as you can. There are also support abilities provided by the carriers and battleships. Now for the battleship guns, if I wasn't playing on emulator, and I have to play on emulator in order to record anything, but if you weren't playing it on the emulator, you're playing it on the phone, when you hold down the battleship button, you can move the joystick to adjust your aim. But of course, yeah, I can't do that with only a mouse, so unfortunately I do have to like you just kind of click and hope for the best. But you know that, and you can call in air support, and there you go, mission done. And of course you earn some rewards, and sometimes you can get ship drops, and sometimes like boxes for things like that. And that's pretty much it. You clear this one, you clear another fleet, and then of course eventually you clear the boss fleet, and then it's mission accomplished. Now, what if you happen to be like the kind of person who's like, well, I don't really want to constantly have to play actively? The game also provides you with a way to passively play. There's a thing called auto combat that you can turn on, and then gameplay looks like this, where you're more of a spectator, I guess, to see how things perform. But you'll notice from the way the AI plays that they're a lot more derpy. they'll like walk into torpedoes, which, you know, if you're playing by yourself, you can pretty much dodge all of them. But AIs are derpy, and they'll do derpy things, which hopefully will be demonstrated in this one. You'll notice how, yeah, you see how they just kind of like sail into them? Yeah, it's the AI, but you know, at least in this mode, you don't have to do anything. You can just kind of be a spectator. And I guess if your ship waifus were strong enough, you could just, you know, clear every map automatically. And that works too, because, you know, eventually there is a farming element, and that is another way to acquire ships, is to just simply farm the same maps over and over again. It's not as exciting as the building. I don't know. I find building to be like far more exciting, because it's just like, oh, you know, what good things is gonna come, right? But yeah, you know, there is another way. If you play missions enough, you can earn other like really rare ship girls, because I think you do have to earn some of them, but that is a way to do it as well. But yeah, as you can tell, with the auto mode, the gameplay is a lot more passive, and your job is more, you know what, it's almost comparable to if you're playing like a sports game, and in one you're the player, and the other one you're like the manager. And this game allows you to do that. You know, you're either the player, or you can be like the guy who manages everything, which is also kind of cool if you, yeah. Anyways, and that's basically it. And then, as you can tell, yeah, kind of derpy AI doing derpy things. Although, on an emulator, it was actually better to play on auto, because the battleship aim was almost always, like, really good compared to my manual, just, like, hoping it lands in the right area code. But that's it, you know, that's the gameplay in general, for the active part. The rest of it is really just sort of management, collecting resources, collecting, I would say, like, equipment. Oh, and I'll show you that as well. So remember, I think at the very beginning of the video, I collected some mail, and I got a bunch of these like really nice, pretty yellow boxes. And, okay, not that one, not this one. There we go, this one. And if you open these boxes, you can get like these super rare elite equipment. So in this case, I got some equipment that I'll equip to my ships, and that'll make them more combat effective. And of course, you also can farm up other boxes that are like more common. You can farm up boxes that are like the rare equipment. This is, of course, elite equipment. I'm pretty sure you can also get, like, the super rare equipment. Although, oh, actually, I did get 2 here. Cool, there you go. See, just, yeah, these are other things you can do. And then, of course, once you have this equipment, there's also a place where you can equip them to your ships. Now, let me see if I can get you there. Click on the dock, there you go. And I'm going to click on Enterprise, which is, yay. I like this ship. Yeah, she just makes, like, my team a lot stronger. At the beginning, I had these crappy carriers, and they're just kind of like blah. But then I got this one, and it's like, whoa, yeah, she's got some power. She really does have, she does have the ability to help you clear some of the maps with a little bit more ease than, shall we say, with the starting carriers, which are not very good at all. But anyways, there you go. You can see you can equip different equipment, and you can make your ships perform better in combat. And that's pretty much the gist of Azur Lane. It's nice sort of collection kind of game, so if you have one of those people out there who really enjoy collection type games, And then this can be quite a bit of fun, especially if you want one that is nautical-ish themed. I know it's not for everybody. This has definitely got that waifu aspect to it. So hey, if you want to collect your ship girls and your ship waifus, then definitely a better game than Kantai Collection. Yeah, I think I just pissed off some Kantai fanboys, and well, bite me. Azur Lane is better in my opinion. It's more active things to do. Where I said earlier, with Kantai, I got bored of it after. Got to like level 60 and I'm like, oh my god, this game is just like, it's always the same thing. It's just very, very, very RNG. And this one, just there's more to it, and I do enjoy that. But you know, it's not a really complicated game. It is definitely a mobile game. It's definitely for the whole collection thing. And if that's your thing, then you know, you might want to give it a try. And I think how I'm gonna do it is I think I'm gonna give, I have 10 closed beta codes in total. So if you're interested, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I'll pull some winners and announce them in hopefully a sale and chat video tomorrow. But the fastest way, which is even faster than that, is to join the Discord server, and the invite link to the Discord server is posted in the video description below. So just hop on the Discord server. I'm gonna have a giveaway channel that's gonna be, you know, I'm going to run a giveaway and give out a bunch of these CBT codes, and I wish you the best of luck. You know, come onto the server, enter the giveaway, and see if you can get a CBT code. Oh, and speaking of which, the CBT code, if you actually do get it and you redeem it, it'll grant you a super rare ship when the game goes into the, I believe, the open beta. So that's basically like World of Warships version of like the Arkansas beta. You know, it's like a special ship that only people who are in the closed beta get. Oh, and speaking of which, one of the other reasons why this game is better than Kantai Collection, it's actually in English. And you know, for me, just having to constantly have a lot of the interface elements in Japanese just didn't really float my boat. And yeah, for me, this game, it wins out in that regard. At least things are in English and I can read it right away and understand it. So there you go. Ha! The ultimate reason why it's better. And as you can tell, there are different, of course, patterns to the attacks and stuff, and you do have to figure out how to best evade them and minimize your damage. Unfortunately, in my case, I'm playing on emulator, so I just ran everything on auto, and as you can tell, the computer can be derpy as hell. And, well, I lost that one. Anyways, so yeah, if you're interested, hop on the Discord, participate in the giveaway, and best of luck. Hopefully you get a code and you can try this game out for yourself and see how you feel. Aside from all that, folks, take care, have yourselves a good one, and I'll talk to all of you again really, really soon.